So how about owls? Well, this is a style that, their fundamental focus, as we talked about, is accuracy. So the first thing an owl wants to see from you, the leader, is do you have a grip on what we actually know about the crisis? Are you aware of the facts? Or are you moving based on emotion or moving based upon hearsay? For owls, if we don't have a grip on what is real, then we can't formulate plans that will logically deliver us where we want to go. And so logic is very important to display when you are with owl styles. And to the extent that you do arrive at a conclusion, what is the data that validates it? And if you're arriving at something from a fresh perspective, there has to be something grounded in reality, some pattern that the owl can reference in order for that person to have confidence in your strategy. It can't just be because it feels good. Owls don't use emotion as evidence. Owls don't really follow their intuition like eagles and parrots do. No, owls want verifiable data. In a crisis, that's not so easy. And so owls very often have to really struggle, but get through the fact that you're making decisions without having as much data as you would otherwise prefer. So with that in mind, what heightens an owl's sense of stress beyond the crisis itself? Making quick decisions. Rapidly changing direction is not something that stabilizes an owl style. It quite literally destabilizes their trust in you. Not having a sense of structure is just chaotic for owls. So even if the situation is chaotic, we must fashion systems to bring that under control. And unlike eagles that are comfortable moving quicker, making mistakes and learning and moving forward, owls don't want to trade accuracy for speed. And they're much more sensitive to the ripple effect that each and every mistake has down the road. So negotiating between your owl colleagues and your eagle colleagues is a real, there's an art and science to this because they're both right. For the eagles, if we wait too long, then we've missed the opportunity. For the owls, if we keep making too many mistakes, well, then how can we move forward? So how do you bridge that? Well, in our conversation, feel free to open that up as a topic. I'm happy to discuss it with you. And I think we already mentioned this, but emotion is not data for owls. It is surprisingly data for eagles and parrots. And the reason is that eagles and parrots do trust their intuition, and intuition is passive pattern recognition. And so when when eagles and parrots feel that intuition and roll with their gut or roll with their optimism, there is an emotional component to that. And that's precisely what owls don't trust. Owls are not interested in your intuition. They're interested in your data. So to the extent that you provide that, you're going to be in much better shape with them. And of course, that leads us into what they want. What they want from you is the data. They want you to communicate rationally. They want you to encourage questioning, because for owl style, skepticism is an integrity tool. It's how we arrive at the truth. So an eagle leader, for example, that is not favorably disposed to being asked 30 questions. Well, at least give the owls 15, okay? Because this is how they arrive at integrity. And while this is challenging for eagle styles, it's very important for owls to move forward.